The plan moved a step closer to becoming law on Friday. Despite unanimous opposition from Democrats, Republican senators said they were confident they had enough support to pass the bill.
You don't want to count your chickens and all that, but I feel very good.
The vote would be the culmination of a busy day of deal-making on Capitol Hill. Two GOP senators who had opposed the bill, Jeff Flake of Arizona and Ron Johnson of Wisconsin, said changes had been made to overcome their objections.
There are so many reasons to not rush this bill through.
Democrats continued railing against the tax plan in the hours leading up to the vote.
Notching a political win isn't good enough to raise taxes and premiums on millions of middle-class families.
Our problem with the bill that's on the floor right now is that it is weighted much too heavily in terms of helping the wealthiest among us.
Adding to Democratic doubt was a report released yesterday by the Bipartisan Joint Committee on Taxation, projecting that the GOP tax plan would cover only about $400 billion worth of the $1.4 trillion cost. Many Republicans brushing off the findings.
I think the JCT scoring is highly questionable.
It's about as accurate as those late-night psychic hotlines.
Republican leaders also pushed back on their members' concerns that the tax plan could explode the deficit.
I think it will pay for itself and then some, and if I'm wrong, like every other Republican, we'll pay a price. And if I'm right, then I think people will say, hey, those guys know what they're talking about.
The bill still has a long way to go. Before it becomes law, it has to be reconciled with the House version. That's expected to take several weeks. And today's developments on tax reform appear to temporarily buoy the stock market. The Dow ended the day, though, 40 points after hitting a new high this morning. The index briefly tumbled 350 points on the news of Mike Flynn's guilty plea. The S&P and the NASDAQ also ended the day with modest losses.